What's going on, YouTube? This is Joe's McFly hitting you up with a reaction video right now. So, I've been trying to record this video for a while. My freaking something wrong with my phone, like the audio was muffled. I don't know if you guys noticed that in the last video, but basically what we're going to talk about right now is the Drury trade. And, I'm coming upstairs talking on the phone, and I'm like, all right, so I'm good, whatever it is. And I see come across my timeline. I'm like, I see Nick Solak traded to the Rays, John Heyman, and I'm like, what the hell, Nick Solak? Why the hell did they trade him over there? And it said coming back unknown or whatever it was. I was confused about that, and then I was like, okay. Then the next thing that I seen was, okay, it was Heyman. And he does his nice little subtle tweets like he always likes to do, and he did, Brandon Drury traded to the Yankees. Like nice and subtle, like he always does all the time. And lo and behold, Brandon Drury is a Yankee. So get ready for the Judge and Drury stuff and all of the stuff, that fun stuff. So what do I think about this? First of all, I'm happy. I'm really happy about this, and I'll tell you why. It's not that he's not some sort of superstar. It's not like the same excitement as the Giancarlo trade or whatever it was with the Marlins. It's nowhere near on that level, right? But it's exciting because we get to shore up a part of the infield. You don't want to go into the season with too many question marks in too many areas. And we already got a question mark, too many maybes, like, oh, who's going to play second base? Who's going to play third base? Is Bird going to stay healthy? Right now in that infield, the only solid option that we know for sure, that's 100% for sure, knock on wood, is Didi Gregorius at shortstop and Gary Sanchez at catcher. That's it. So if you're taking a look at some of the other people, everybody's kind of like a maybe. Everybody's kind of got to like prove themselves. You don't want to have too much of that in the infield. So you always want to have, some sort of veteran presence, right? So because having too many kids on a team is also not good. I think that it's something good when you have people that have been through full major league seasons. Now, I don't think that this trade, and I'm going to talk about Drury in a second, I don't think that this trade means it's over for Andujar. I don't think that it means that it's over for Tyler Wade. I do think that it's also going to mean that it's kind of over for now for Gleyber Torres, and I'll tell you why. First of all, it was already, kind of like a shot in the dark. They kept saying, oh, he has an open competition. He can make the team. Of course he can make the team. But Gleyber Torres, those 2 weeks, I'm telling you, bro, they're going to try to give him extra time to try to recover or whatever. And they're going to try to tell Gleyber Torres, okay, look, you still need a little bit more seasoning. They're going to bring him up a little bit later on in the season. Drury, the good thing about him is that he can play third base. He can also play second. Last year, he played the majority of his games at second base. I think it was about 109 games at second base. However, throughout the minor leagues, he did play third base. He even played some major league third base also, I think in his first year. I'm not sure. But good thing about him, I mean, you look at his numbers don't like pop out at you. But the good thing about him is that, 270 hitter, right? 270 hitter, 13 to 15 home runs. It's all right. In this lineup, those numbers might increase. And if he's playing every day, those numbers might also increase. So I just like him because it's more of a sure-handed situation. Like, okay, I know that if this guy plays here, I'll be able, I could go into the season with one kid at one position and him trying to learn the ropes, which is okay. So, another thing that I like about him, and Cashman loves to make these little ninja moves, man. He did it with Didi. And he gets these guys that have these high upsides that I don't know what's going on with those teams. They just kind of give up on them. But Drury, he's also under team control for, I think he's not a free agent until 2022, which is great because he can also back up some first base too. And he does not ruin any of your other plans. The other thing that I do like about him, and this is my third point about him, is that he is 25, so he still fits into the youth movement for the Yankees. So if you look at him, the guy can play multiple positions. He's young. you know, 270 hitter, contact hitter. We'll see what his numbers can be able to get to, especially in this lineup. Let's see. And on top of that, you're going to see, you're going to put him here, more as a veteran guy, right? So now you don't have to spend money on a Mike Moustakas. Now you don't have to go out and try to get a Neil Walker, who, probably a little bit more injury prone. So you can be able to go out there with this guy, still young, team control, a lot cheaper than the other two options that I mentioned to you. Still gives you flexibility, and it doesn't deter you from getting a Manny Machado. It doesn't block a Gleyber Torres from coming up. It doesn't block a Miguel Andujar if he's killing it. It doesn't block any of those things. So that's great. Worst comes to worst, he's going to be, if these other two guys, they take it by the horn, like let's just say Gleyber Torres just blows it out the water in the season, right? And let's just say Miguel Andujar blows it out of the water, or, Tyler Wade, or whatever it is. They blow it out the water. They just go crazy, right? By the way, Tyler Wade has been working, was working this offseason with Albert Pujols. So, hey, you know what I mean? And we'll see. We'll see. I mean, hopefully it's some good thing. I don't know. Every time I look at that kid, it just reminds me of Ellsbury for some reason. But yeah, I mean, if you could put him there, these guys wouldn't deter them from anything like that. And I just like the move. It's a good, solid move all around. It's a Cashman move. It's under the radar. It was a little bit kind of obvious, like that would be kind of like the Cashman target. As some people were saying, but if you really think about it, you were hearing about him more in rumblings for things like between him and bringing in Corbin or something like that. But it was a 3-team trade, right? It's not like the Yankees gave up nothing. If you really think about it, they gave up Solak, which is the Yankees' number 8 according to MLB.com top prospect. It's all right. They also gave up this right-handed pitching kid in the minor leagues. I don't really have his name right now. I'm trying to see if I can look for it. But now the actual surprising thing is just that what the hell is going on with the Rays? Because what they sent over to the Diamondbacks, what team are they fielding out there? I mean, Chris Archer must be looking at this. I mean, Brent Honeywell sent a message, like a tweet. He was like, "What is this?" Like, it's just crazy. It must feel like it's a joke over there, seriously, because how they're gonna send? Okay, Yankees get Drury, but then they get rid of Steven Souza. Steven Souza's like one of their top power hitters, and they get rid of Steven Souza. Now that's good. As a Yankee fan, who cares? You know what I mean? Like, who cares? I'm okay if we just beat their brains in however many times a year. You know what I mean? But what's going on with that franchise? It's just a joke. But anyway, none of my business. But we better go every single time. I want the Yankees to treat this team the same way that the Yankees used to treat the freaking Devil Rays, where in that 19-game series, they would win 18, 17 games out of it. That's how we got to basically look at the Rays. They're bottom dwellers right now. They have nobody. I mean, they're probably going to get rid of Archer. I mean, they have to. They're probably just waiting. Probably they may get rid of him at the trade deadline. But that team has nothing. There's no excuse to lose to that team at all. No, I mean, and Michael Pineda is not on this team either. So there's no 1,000-foot home runs being given up. Well, there's nobody to hit those home runs anyway. No Longoria, no Souza, no Dickerson. So it's like, they have nobody. Like, they're top players, all of the top players. Kiermaier must be like, get me the hell out of here. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. We're going to do a breakdown on the whole AL East, and probably going to do other divisions too, for fun and be able to break it down too, because there's only so much stuff that you could be able to talk about. But, yeah, I mean, the Yankees didn't really give up much. They gave up Nick Solak. They gave up the kid, the right-handed pitcher, and that's it, really. And they were able to get Drury that shored up their infield. So that's always good. And look, guys, In cash we trust. We said that. I'm buying the t-shirt, guys. I am buying the t-shirt from Bronx Pinstripes. They're going to be selling it. A t-shirt that says in Cashman we trust, and it has Cashman like that or whatever, like how the gift that's most popularly used on Twitter. Anytime Cashman pulls up some kind of crazy ninja deal like he did right now. So I still don't think, you know, we're done. I think he might still try to do something else, maybe on the starting pitching side. But I mean, I'm at least more confident in the team more than what I was. I mean, I thought we was gonna win the AL East regardless, but I'm even more confident going forward with this. So let me know what you guys think in the comments, man. How do you guys feel about this trade? Some people just don't really know too much about them, so they don't. You know, some people just kind of end up going on the more negative side. But I'm telling you, this is a good thing. This is a good trade, and it doesn't stop us from doing anything else, man. But I'm going to bring the songs back, guys. Don't worry. I know you guys like the songs toward the end. We're going to be helping you out with that, but it's going to be really fun. We're going to start making a lot more videos, man. But like I always say, keep the pinstripes on, keep them strong. Let's go Yankees, man. Peace.